Oh, hi. You must be the new hire I heard about. I'm Jamie. Nice to meet you. Yes. My name is an adjective. um, it's short for Adrian Mira, so it's actually much better than the original. Yeah, that's what you get when you have only women picking names. Yeah, because I'm Amazonian. Um, what do you think I was? Like, half giantess? Yeah, I get a lot of that. People seem to think that we all would look like Wonder Woman. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are worse things in the world than to have people think you must look like Gal Gadot, right? But, actually, if I'm being honest, very pretty, lovely person, it seems, but, kind of delicate looking, really. I don't know how long she'd last on my island. But, I mean, you get it, right? You're halfling, aren't you? Yeah. Are you sick and tired of being compared to Frodo? Oh, yeah. I mean, Elijah Wood and his beautiful eyes, or Sean Astin is utterly wholesome, wonderful people to be associated with, but you must want to also be seen as yourself first and foremost, right? Not have people think that they have some knowledge about you. But, excuse me, I'm sorry. That is a hell of a conversation to have hot on the heels of hello, isn't it? Welcome to the break room. Right over there you'll see the coffee. Underneath is where we keep the filters, and the cupboard above is where the actual coffee is if you want to make some fresh. The basket over there, pro tip, it looks like it's got a bunch of different snacks in it, right? No, it doesn't. What it has is the last of everything, because nobody will ever take the last of anything. See all those little bags of chips over there? All the same ones? Those we actually have. And that stack of cookies, we have those. But the rest, all of the one-offs, we don't have those. Those aren't snacks. Those are mementos from snacks that have come before. It's like a snack museum. Oh, and beware of Betty. Betty, very sweet lady, kind of a food pusher, and she will try to push the last of anything on you, and she, bless her, will not judge you if you take the last of anything. Some of the others also might not, but then you'll get the one. Oh, Jessica. Jessica, who comes up with things like, well, aren't you a treat? I wish I could feel that comfortable. Be careful of Jessica's compliments. She has turned giving underhanded compliments into an art form. It's actually very impressive. Oh, speak the she-devil. Hang on. Well, hello, Jessica. Well, yes, I was just talking about you to the new hire here, telling them that you have such a way with words. I felt it only fair to warn them not to get too taken up by your charming self. Yeah, of course. You have a great day, too. Bye-bye now. Well, of course. You didn't think I could take it but not dish it out, did you? And honestly, she has no one to blame but herself. I learned it from her. The very first week I was here, I was treated to, well, look at you here in an office. You know, I am so glad to be part of a company that engages in diversity hiring. I think it is so important to expose people to things outside their natural element. Oh. No, I didn't say anything at the time, actually. It took me at least 2 showers to come up with a good response. Really want to hear it? Okay. Oh, the shower argument response was, I like natural elements like silver, gold, platinum, as opposed to silicone, which is a basic element but not a natural one. I know. Imaginary Jessica was floored. Honestly, it's easier to deal with Jessica when you know that you're not the only one dealing with her. When you know that it's a her problem, not a you problem. You know? You keep looking up at the paper towels on top of the fridge. Do you need... let me just get it for you. No, it's no problem. Hang on. Here you go. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to, like, infantilize you or anything. Like, I didn't... I embarrassed you. I can see that I embarrassed you, and I'm sorry. But also, I wish you hadn't been embarrassed by that. I mean, I'm tall and you're not. So what? Being able to reach the top of the fridge is no great accomplishment in life, and not being able to is not a great failure. I can reach the top of the fridge, but I have no idea what's in the back of the bottom shelf. I can't see. Well, yeah, I could bend, but do you know how far I'd have to crouch or how low I'd have to drop my head below my butt? It's just not dignified. There is absolutely no graceful way for me to see what's in the back of the shelf and also reach it. So, why don't we work together on this? I'll grab things up high, you grab things down low, okay? Look, I'm not just trying to be nice or placate you or... I mean, I am trying to be nice, but not just trying to be nice. Look, I'm not going to try to pretend that I haven't seen that calling a guy small or short or little is one of the most common go-tos for people who are trying to be rude. I'm not trying to gaslight you and pretend that it never happens. But what I am going to say is that, like with Jessica, people being rude is a them problem. It is not a you problem. Some people who would never dream of body shaming a woman would have no problems talking about a guy's height or hair loss. Even people who aren't trying to be bullies will make jokes because men are supposed to be able to handle it, right? And because men's physical attractiveness isn't as tied to their inherent value as a woman's physical attractiveness is. Or at least that's the underlying perception. And then there's the whole fact that ignorant people are often so proud of their ignorance. They can't wait to tell people, oh, I would never date a guy under 6 feet tall. It's stupid. Yeah, a lot of women might prefer a man over 6 feet tall, but we also might prefer Keanu Reeves. That doesn't mean that we don't find value in anybody else. Yes, I would date guys that are shorter. I have dated guys that are shorter. I mean, let's face it, it's hard to even find guys who are shorter than me. Forget about find them to date. And let's not forget, human ideals for female bodies are not tall and muscular. They're petite. Even when you see models who are always tall and long, they're pretty skinny, not muscular, not broad-shouldered. For as many times as you've heard people diss short guys, there are guys that have internalized that. The guys of all heights. And so they don't want to date a girl who, by comparison, makes them look shorter. How tall was she? The guys I've dated that were short? Okay. Admittedly taller than you are. By a few inches. But, I mean, the principle is the same. I'm not over here saying, oh, well, I'll date a guy who's 25% shorter than me, but not 30. That would be silly. So what about what then? Oh, are you? I'm sorry. I was being obtuse. You're asking me out on a date. I shouldn't say it like that because that sounds like it's incredible and ridiculous, and I don't mean it to sound like that. I absolutely do not think that. I'm sorry. I will get that tone out of my voice. You're asking me out on a date. I would love to if we weren't working together. You know, if it wasn't like fraternization and a conflict of interest and all of that stuff. You get it, right? Yeah, no, actually, I'm joking. They don't give a shit about any of that. Oh, yeah, half this office is dating each other. Yeah, I'd love to go out with you. When? That sounds perfect. Where would you like to go? Oh, okay, so, lady's choice. What would I like to do? I have an idea. This might be a little bit of an unusual date, but I would like to go on kind of a scavenger hunt through a few different stores and get one of each of Jessica's favorite snacks, just to put in the snack room where she won't be able to take any of them because they'll be the last one. I know. It is kind of evil. Do you approve? You and I are going to get along very well, my friend. Hey, you cupcakes. I hope you're all having a good day. I hope you enjoyed that story. If you did, I hope that you will click that subscribe button. It helps me out. It lets YouTube know what you like, and it lets me know what you would like to see more of. And what I like seeing more of is new patrons. And I am so fortunate to be able to welcome the MD Hater. He will be here in time for the new spicy audio coming out on Sunday. And speaking of things coming out this Sunday for my bakers and my pound cake tier levels, I'm going to have another Bakers and Pound Cakes hangout. The first one will be at on Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific, and the second will be Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific. If you're in the Discord chat, which you'll have to be in order to join us, it will show. I'll put up an event, and it will show the time in your time zone. I hope I'll get to see you there. As always, special thanks go to those Baker and Pound Cake tiers because they're the ones who let me keep doing this every day. There's Tomas Rogers, That One Brit, Your Skating Wolfie, Nosti, Rogue Scholar, Barry Wilburn, Esteed, Anon, SLE Photo, Harper Evolution, Wolf9004, Malice Silo, Army Guy 007, Mr. Fabulous, Lou, Bunny, Tiny the Taxman, Meryl, Inline Flaws, Anand, Darth Mythis, Red Death 48, Always Able, Vagar, Moon, Old Bean UK, Kahlua Bear, Forces, The Swaggy Llama, Cody, Artlow, Pierce Tailish, and Christian Cleopatra. All right, cupcakes, you go have a good rest of your day. Please be as good to yourself as you are to me. I will talk to you tomorrow.